Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports news out there. I did not expect to make this video today because I did not expect Keemstar to respond on this case itself. But with that being said, I'm going to break down his video response to me on Twitter that was released last night. And first of all, thank you to all of you guys who supported me on my response to his tweet / his video as well. I really do appreciate you guys, kind of backing me up on this. At least we can admit, we're opening a few eyes out there to this complicated case of FaZe Clan versus Tfue, High Sky also being involved. At the very least, we can open eyes out there that there's a very complicated issue and there is no clear one-way right side to this case in general. But I hope you guys all enjoy. If we're going to minutely tear apart each other on details like Keemstar did to me, then I might as well tear apart his video as well and find the wrongdoings he did. So he released a very short video on Twitter. I'll play you guys the first clip and let's break it down. Keemstar's response about my video, also about FaZe Clan.
I have seen a clear bias by almost all esport reporters. They always take the side of the player and attack the org because they know that the fans are normally with the player's side and not the org side. But let's continue this. Let's see if you're biased.
And this first point's a very weird one to make. I would love elaboration from Keemstar on this because apparently he's seen several times out there. Esports reporters, I wouldn't call myself a reporter. I know a lot of valuable figures out there, but not myself. They're reporting the esports scene that would never take a side depending upon what their viewer base wants them to. It's pretty short and sweet, but apparently Keemstar has seen multiple cases where people just take the player side. From what I've seen though, from what I've seen at least from notable figures out there who report on the scene, if the organization is in the wrong, they're not going to side with the organization, and vice versa. If the player is in the wrong, they're not going to side with the player. It's not about who our viewer bases side with. It's based on who the evidence actually sides with as well, and all of the background details. So I would love for Keemstar to say all of these cases he's actually heard where people apparently side with the player and not the organization because that's what their viewers want. That's just not true. We have Keemstar directing his audience and targeting Tfue, and that does not make up for what Tfue did, of course, when he called out High Sky, the 12-year-old. We'll get into those breakdown details very soon here, but it's just very shocking to see such a news source, I guess if you want to say that, a drama source out there, really abusing his audience and his bias due to personal relationships. Because I'm sick of seeing the daily tweets out there about Tfue ruining a 12-year-old's career when we all know, if you guys are watching this video right now, you know his career is nowhere near ruined. If anything, it's been bolstered by the entire situation. That's coming from me as well. Where
I think I've been tweeting out publicly that he got his Twitch and Twitter banned, but okay. Twitch and Twitter banned.
Yes, Keem, you've been very public on Twitter about Tfue getting High Sky's Twitch and Twitter banned, but you've also been very public about other accusations towards Tfue, which is I'm trying to talk about. When you add a guy on Twitter, when you have as many followers as you do, it's kind of dumb to say that you aren't directing your audience towards him in a negative fashion when you first add him on Twitter and then you say these things like snitch. You also call him a liar. You also say he ruined a kid's career, which we'll talk about later, which is certainly not true. And on top of that, you also berate him in other ways as well. It's certainly not going to pass your audience towards him in a positive way. So yes, you are very public about Tfue apparently getting High Sky's Twitter and Twitch banned, which is also not true. We'll talk about that in a second here, but you also call him a variety of things out there, which are definitely not positive, and you are very vocal about that amongst other things. So there are many ways out there you are targeting Tfue, and so I don't think you would even deny that yourself. The way you talk about him in several lights it's never a positive way, and it will never direct your audience towards him in a good way. It's almost like you're trying to tear down Tfue in response to you thinking he actually tore down High Sky, and as if two wrongs make a right. I had several videos on the situation about the rules he did break and the punishments that being High Sky has received. Well, yes, they are deserved. He broke the rules, he's being punished, but he's not being hurt numbers wise. He still has YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, so on and so forth.
He doesn't have Twitter. His Twitter's been taken down. Strong reporting here.
He got me here. I'm not going to lie, guys. He called me out for that. I actually did think High Sky had his Twitter reinstated, but with that being said, Keem does this a lot where he tries to target little tiny points out there to have his argument, being won on his side and have his audience think that he actually won the argument itself, when the whole fact that High Sky's Twitter being banned, it's not the main focus of the argument. With that being said, yes, his Twitch and Twitter have been taken down, but you saying that it was done by Tfue, yes, that's a very blatant lie. As many of you guys know, if you're watching this, you must be 13 years of age to use both those platforms, that being Twitter and Twitch. And yes, Tfue might have brought this to light, but this was going to be exposed shortly later, if not by Tfue, by someone else as well. And with that being said, yes, those rules were broken, so it's not Tfue taking down his Twitch and Twitter, it's the fact that High Sky broke those rules, and that's why he cannot use those platforms. And when he is of age, I am very well certain, and you guys can come back to this video as well, when he is 13 years of age, he will likely get his Twitch and his Twitter reinstated. So to the fact that you keep on saying Tfue took these things down himself, myself personally, that's not true. The fact you say that Tfue ruined this kid's career, that's not true. He still will be successful, and he's still being successful as we speak. Before this kid will be successful going forward, so blatantly lying about this and trying to target Tfue with
blatantly lying. So it's a lie that his Twitch and Twitter were taken down. Blatantly lying.
And another thing Keemstar loves to do, first of all, he loves to actually point the direction of the argument in an irrelevant direction, that being calling me out for saying that High Sky's Twitter was unbanned when it actually still is banned. That is an irrelevant point to the overall argument of the Tfue High Sky situation. And also a thing he loves to do is actually take your words completely out of context. When he says blatantly lying, I was not calling out Keemstar for blatantly lying about High Sky's Twitch and Twitter being banned. We know that those two social medias are currently banned, and I was actually calling him out for blatantly lying when he does say, he actually ats Tfue and says that he's ruining a kid's career, because that is a blatant lie. We all know, if you guys are still watching the video right now, High Sky will be successful. He still is being successful. He still has several social medias to work on, and so I'm calling him out for blatantly lying when he says Tfue is ruining a kid's career, when that's just not true. And he does this all the time. He takes these arguments in directions they don't need to go to try and win the little minor argument inside of his head, which I don't even know where that argument is coming from at this point in time. When it came to the Fortnite guy, I'm sure many of you guys on this channel are aware of who he is. He's made several videos on the topic itself. In one of those videos, he made a key mistake when wording one of these mishaps about the High Sky situation. He said that FaZe Clan broke the law instead of saying FaZe Clan broke the rules, and that ensued all the tweets you are seeing on screen. Yes, countless tweets by Keemstar throwing out some big money bet about those key miswordings. The one word all Fortnite guy had to say was High Sky broke the rules, which we have proven he has broken several rules, and FaZe also lied and allowed him to break those rules. But then you have Keemstar doubling down with Banks on Twitter saying, oh, make the $10,000 bet, make the $20,000 bet that they broke the law and not the rules, which we do know they broke the rules, and they might not have broken the laws. But with that being said, you guys can see what he does. He focuses so minutely on these tiny little arguments so he can win his tiny little fights in his head, and his audience believes it because he only shows that side of things instead of being an actual news source who presents both sides like I wish we had. I think we really have here on this channel. We have broken this case down, that being High Sky, that being Tfue, and the bad FaZe contracts. We have broken that down from start to finish. I have gone back and forth on both sides of things, and I am still very open for you guys in the comment section to convince me why I should not be on Tfue's side in terms of winning this case. And yes, I've admitted several times that Tfue has not gone about the High Sky situation in the way he should have. When he called out High Sky, it was a bit too much. It was a bit bold, but I've also explained why he probably did that in order to strengthen his case, because he wanted to leave FaZe Clan so bad. But at least I'm open to your opinions, unlike Keemstar, who runs this drama show, which fully is based off drama because he is so fully instinctive that FaZe Clan is in the right for some odd reason, which no one can describe besides my opinion. It's personal relations. It's just, I hope moving forward that on this channel, we can have an open discussion. You guys can persuade me either way. If you have background details or evidence, I'm fully open. You know, I will side with FaZe if you present me the right evidence. I will side with Tfue. I will side with High Sky, or at the very least, I will share the information, I hope fairly, with all of you guys out there, unlike some other sources. With that being said, I hope you guys all enjoyed. That's my response to Keemstar's response. I doubt he will respond again. It's been a thrill, though. It's been a joy, you know, fighting this guy about all of this stuff. So, hope you guys all enjoy. I'll see you back here sometime later today with more esports news. As always, hope you guys all enjoy. If you got more esports news for me, my Twitter DMs are always open. Until next time, guys, I'll see you soon.